everybody. Welcome back to Cooking with Brenda and David. I hope everybody's well today. Well, Nipper was in here hollering, now Spaz is. Son, we're not going back out. It's time to stay in. No. Okay, we're going to make some apple fritters. Let's do that. Let them holler. They'll be all right. They'll figure out they're not getting out. So, what I do, I got two...
I'm just going to say one. You're going to make what? Tell me again.
Apple fritters.
Apple fritters. Okay.
David, don't you ever remember eating apple fritters? Goodness gracious alive, buddy. Okay, look.
You know how he is. I don't remember much anymore.
Not unless you watch me cook it. Now he knows. But still, things I haven't cooked for a long time in front of him, he still don't know.
Okay.
Anyway, what I do is, now these has a little lemon juice on them too, because I put lemon juice on them. But I cut my little apples like this, okay, and I stir them, put that piece of plastic over it. These are the neatest things right here. They're kind of cheap, but it doesn't matter. You can put it on there. When you take it off, throw it away. It's got like a shower cap, but they're thin. So, but that's okay. It serves the purpose what I used it for. So we also got 2 tablespoons of butter, and I'm going to get it to melt in here. You know what I'm going to do? I'll just go ahead and add it to it while the butter's melting. Okay, well, it might be easier to spread if I wait a minute. Hurry it up, butter. I'm going to cook these apples a little bit and get them softened. You know, because when you put them in the oil, when you cook them in that oil, they're going to get brown quicker than they're going to have time to soften. So this is a really good way to do it. Some people shred it, but then it just looks like a piece of brown cake. You can't. I like a little soft chunkies of apple. Now y'all might not like it the same, but you ought to try it. Yep. I've had so many compliments on my last video. The pickles, microwave pickles. Goodness, those things are so good. Woo. Anyway, I've got 2 cups. Plus maybe 2 or 3 little squares. And I'm using Honey Crisp. You can use what you want to, but you need to use one that's not too sweet.
Honey Crisp is the name of the apple?
Honey Crisp, yes.
Okay.
You can also use the Granny Smith. Putting the lemon juice on there, that stops your apples from turning brown, and it does work. Look, these have been peeled for over an hour.
And the lemon juice did
that. The lemon juice keeps them from turning brown. That's how I do with when I make applesauce too. Good time of day. I use a lot of it then. But it makes it better. You know, the little bit of lemon in there, or the whole lot of lemon with the sugar and stuff you put in there, it makes it so much better. But also keeps them from turning brown. I don't want them to be too big because I want them to soften up pretty quick. And some of them I might have missed. But, you know, you can fry them like this and soften them up. It gives it another whole new flavor. And I'm going to tell you, they are so good. I used to grate it too, and I'm like, it kind of gets boring, you know it? So I seen this lady somewhere. I don't know where it was out on the internet. Could have been Pinterest. I don't know. But a long time ago, I seen this lady that does them like this. And when I tried it, I love it this way. My nose always itches anymore. No! You're being silly.
Well, I've seen you doing that. You're sticking your fingers in your nose.
I did not. Look, I'm doing this. My nose is itching. It's not touching my hand. It's only touching me. Let me put that in my pocket because David will get something going here now. He's a troublemaker, you know. That's how he is.
No, I ain't.
Yeah, you are. Take it from me. He is.
I just got to remind you about things sometimes.
I remind you all the time about things, but do you do it? No. What about my stove? Look here, David. Look right here. Look right here. You'll see what I mean. You see an inch of grease here, or oil here, and a half an inch up here. Can you tell?
Well, it kind of means that
It's
thing's.
unlevel a lot.
Yeah.
It's all going backwards. And when I make a sponge cake to do a roll up,
Yeah.
look, it's this thin on one end and this thin on the other. You gotta line the stove up. And how long have we had this stove? 2 years? Don't seem like it, but it's been about 2 years that I've been begging.
You and Sadie tricked me and said it shocked y'all.
It really had shocked me before though, David. It didn't that day, but it really had shocked me before.
Well, that means
That's what I told Sadie. I said, this thing has shocked me, and I told you about it.
then y'all
You
tricked
didn't
me into getting a
believe
new
me, so I
stove.
said, Sadie, this thing shocked me a couple times, and I get worried about it shocking me again.
Well, it's
I don't
gone.
know.
How's it going to shock you
don't
again?
know.
It's
I don't
gone.
know. It wasn't it. Was the other one. So the other one, I told you it shocked us when you done that last show, so you'd go get us a stove. Yeah, we fibbed just a little bit that time, but...
Well, Sadie said it shocked her, and it did not shock her.
Well, let me put the rest of my ingredients in here, my 2 cups of apples. I got 2 tablespoons of sugar, and I got about 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon.
So you done now? You got what in that?
2 tablespoons of regular granulated sugar. I got about 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. And I'm going to put the clean end of this. I love these. It's got 2 different ends. I love it. So this is my real stuff right there. So I'm putting about 1/4 teaspoon
Of real stuff.
of vanilla. Yes. Hey, so I put 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla
Now this is
and cinnamon and 2 tablespoons of sugar.
now this is real.
That's real. I made
You
it.
made that. Okay.
And I want to show them how to do that. And I got the stuff to do it.
That's called vanilla.
It's called vanilla flavor, and it's the real thing. You make it with some kind of whiskey. Yeah, I think you really should use vodka. You know, when you go in the ABC store to get that kind of stuff, I'm kind of embarrassed. But if you want to do
You
it,
haven't been in an ABC store in 25 years. You got them from Derek.
I got them from Derek. And I've made it before. You've had to go in an ABC store and get the liquor. Derek didn't always, quit drinking. Now he did. Praise the Lord. God's really been good to him lately. Now what I'm going to do is let these soften until the liquid's going to come. Over here, look, David. Let me tell y'all again, 2 cups of apples, 2 tablespoons of white granulated sugar, regular sugar. I got about 1/8 teaspoon. What did I put? Where'd it go? Yeah, 1/8 teaspoon. 1/4 teaspoon. 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla, and you might want to use a little bit more with the imitation. The vanilla and the cinnamon both 1/4 teaspoon. And that's what we got in here, and 2 tablespoons of butter. 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 cups of apples, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla and cinnamon. I love to smell cinnamon cooking an apple. It's so good. That's one of my best favorite. Hey, I'm going to make an apple pie one day because I got an apple pie plate up there. And it's got the recipe in it. We're going to make the one to the recipe. I might use a fake shell, though. I don't know. Maybe.
You don't have to. You can make
I don't
one.
have to, but... I don't know why I think I'm not a good baker, but I don't think I am.
It's because you didn't probably
David, it's going to take these a few minutes. You want to come back?
if you want to.
Okay.
How long are you supposed to do that?
It takes about 7 or 8 minutes for it to absorb all this liquid right here. You see?
Oh, so
It's a
you're just trying to heat it up to absorb it.
And it's going to flavor these apples too.
It smells good already.
Oh, it smells delicious. I could just give it to me.
A piece just flopped out on the other side. No, it didn't. Never mind.
It's right there.
Oh.
That ain't flavored at all, but let's put it on in there. I just cleaned the stove real good. I clean the stove every time before I use it. You know, I know my kitties are in here, but you know what? They're not always in the kitchen. Normally they're not in the kitchen except to go out back.
I counted 17 wild turkeys down there, and every one of them was small except for one. It was huge.
And wouldn't you know it, he didn't
And-
have it. You know what? That thing looked like an ostrich. That thing looked just
Yeah.
like an ostrich. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you sure that's a turkey? That
That's a turkey.
That thing was real tall, and it was a monster-sized wild turkey.
I filmed it on the Celica phone and I showed it to you.
Did you? Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you didn't have your phone.
Yeah.
You had to have had the phone to show it to me. That's
Yeah.
right, you did. I'm being dingy today. Nipper. Mommy's not cooking dinner. You'll have to wait till Daddy eats.
I mean, I ain't
okay?
kidding. That one gobbler, it was huge.
All right, these right here have almost absorbed all the liquid, so 5 to 8 minutes, I would say, okay? And they're getting softer. Not too much, you know. They're still kind of crispy, but soft. And I don't want them mashy. So I'm going to turn that stove off. And I'm going to turn this oil on. Let it start getting hot for me. You got to get it hot enough to fry those. I should have used another skillet, but, well, I could have used a cast iron, but I want one not quite that big, but not quite, well, not quite that small. This was about what I would have if I went down, so it's okay. We'll just use that one. Normally I use a pot. What's wrong?
Nothing.
What are you making that funny face for?
I'm just stretching my muscles.
Stretching your eyes and you know. He ain't picked on me all day, so. Yeah, I had to give a bunch of blood the other day. Look, it was real bad. It's healing up quicker than I thought.
It's
This
real
is
bad.
compliments of one of my grandpuppies. She's really sweet and beautiful, but she wanted to jump up so Nana could hug her. And my granddaughter's like, now Nana, make her do it easy. Tell her easy, and she will do it easy. Oh, and she will too. One time Carly said, all right, Fern, that's Nana. Now you be real easy with Nana. She's getting old. And she sit in front of me, and all of a sudden she got one paw up. And then all of a sudden she come up real easy and had her other paw here.
Yeah.
I like it. I got a picture of them. I ought to let you put that picture of them on this
No,
show.
that's a good idea. We'll do that.
Yes, I got a picture of them sitting on the swing, and I was hoping Fern would smile because she does smile.
Yeah, send it to me on the Celica phone and I'll put it on there. Yeah,
But
that's a
her
good
and
idea.
Carly both are looking, and I'm like, come on, Fern, smile, smile. But she didn't smile. But usually, if you're rubbing her hips or something, she'll turn and smile real big at you. She loves it.
Well, me and her was having fun. I was playing kitty cat and the dog was going crazy.
She said, I said, she loves me, Carly. And she said, yeah, I love you too, but even when I was little, I loved you because when the mouse is away, the cat will play. And she's like, yeah, because when my mom wasn't looking, you'd give me sweets. And then, you know, it's just like me. I turn my head, you give her something and make her do it nice. Okay, now let me get my dry ingredients going here. If I can get my brain together. Okay, I got about 1 2/3 cups of plain flour in here, okay? And I got, a 1/4 of a cup of sugar.
Are you having trouble remembering it now?
Sometimes I do, yeah. Okay, and I got, where is it? There's, let me see, what was that? Hold on just a minute, David. You're making me nervous getting up too close.
Well, excuse me.
It's about 3/4 cups of, 3/4 teaspoon of salt and about 3/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. It's kind of hard when these ingredients are going crazy on you. Okay, and this is baking powder, and there's about that ain't 2.5 teaspoons. What did I do? It is about 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder. And you need just a pinch of nutmeg. So I measured a pinch in my fingers. You see that, a pinch? You can get that into between your fingers. And I measured that pinch, and it is 1/16 of a teaspoon. That's nutmeg. Okay, that's all on that. Okay, that is the dry ingredients. Now, let's do the other one here. Uh-oh, what was that lump? It was sugar. I should have sifted that, I reckon. It's got that sugar. Sometimes them sugars gets lumpy. Okie dokie. Okay, we're going to do the wet. Let me see something on my notes real quick, David.
Uh-huh. Can't remember. I told you got memory troubles.
No, what the problem is, I'll look at that in a minute.
Well, it's been so long ago you don't remember.
No, it's been a while, but it's got a lot of ingredients for 3 different stages is what's going on. So, for the wet ingredient, there's 2 eggs. Just beat them up a little bit, just smack them around there. Okay, and let's put the apples in first. The apples, if there is any juice in it, okay?
Seems like it's been about 5 years or something, don't it?
Been quite a while, but it's got a lot of ingredients, and that's why I make a little note just of the ingredients, not how to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, my 2 eggies. 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Whew, that feels nasty on my hands. Okay. And my 1/2 cup of milk.
Am I making you nervous?
You do sometimes if you get up here too close.
Well, I like to show it to them.
This ain't going to mix it up too good, I don't think. Not big enough.
You want to get the fancy blender out?
No, but...
How'd you used to do it? Well, you done it just like the way you used to do it. Right there is what you...
How'd you used to do it?
Well...
By hand.
The KitchenAid, you've used it a bunch of times. So.
Yeah, it's so good for cookies and apple cakes. And apple cake is just like them cookies, and you can't hardly stir it. My mama's recipe, anyway. Boy, what I'd give to have one of Mommy's apple cakes made by Mommy.
I like
and
to
I will tell you, my Mommy made good apple cakes. Only thing I could see wrong with Mommy's apple cakes is this. They would be so moist, they would try to fall apart when you try to cut it.
Well, Grandma's chocolate cake from scratch was good, and her biscuits was really good. And she cooked on a wood stove. She never cooked on electric.
When I eat cake, I want it moist like that, but Mommy's apple cake is the bomb. I'm going to tell you, everybody. You know, my Mommy would always make 2. And depending on how big the crowd was going to be, she'd always make 1 extra because she just knew somebody was going to steal it. A lot of times
Steal it?
Yeah. A lot of times it was one of us. But my brother or my sister, they'd sneak out there with the cake. And then I started telling them, well, you're to take a half and let somebody else take a half or so.
Did they get a whipping?
No, because we went to Mommy's side of the family too. When Mommy's brother passed away, we went there. Mommy made the extra one because she knew Diane was going to keep one. And we didn't even get to the eating part. And Mommy's like, "Where's my cakes?" And Diana done took one and hid it.
That looks like soup beans now.
Does.
You're going to have to break out one of them blenders or something.
I got it. It's done. What do you mean break out a blender? No, I also got to have his butter. No, I don't need the butter now. Let me make sure something, David. I hate to look at my notes, but sometimes you just have to.
All right, you want me to come back later on?
No, the butter goes in now, and there's 2 tablespoons more of butter, okay?
I ain't got a whole lot of room in here. I'm backing up, and I'm afraid something's going to fall and scratch my head open.
Well, do you need to rock the cabinet?
I ain't rocking the cabinet. I'm scared of the cabinet.
Well, then nothing should fall on you if you ain't. Well, why are you leaning on it?
Because I'm getting back to get some spread here on this little silica foam.
These seem a little bit too moist. I mean, too wet. We'll have to wait and see. We'll try it. And if it is, I'll have to put something in it.
If it turns out bad, we'll do it again someday. We'll give it the nipper.
Well, let's come back, David. We got to get that oil heated up. We'll be back in a minute.
I hear it crackling.
Okay, my oil's ready. My stuff is ready. So let's go to it. Now, they're not going to be just any shape you want them to be. They're going to be however they want to turn out, okay? All you can do is just flop them in there.
Oh, it would help if that stove was level now, wouldn't it?
For real, yep.
You want me to get a block of wood and put underneath it or something?
No, I don't.
I mean, under the pan.
To be done right.
Under the pan.
You want it to catch on fire, I reckon, right?
It won't catch on fire.
It will if you got a block of wood in there, it might.
Here.
I mean, that's what heat does. It can burn wood.
You want me to put this little cup underneath it and level it up?
No, David, no. Just let it go, okay? Do it the right way and do it. 2.5 years. It's time, okay? Time.
Yeah.
I'd say it's past time, really, but you know what I mean? You need to just do it, dear. Do it.
You know, I can't never think of it when I got spare time.
I know. When you know what? When you work.
You know what we already do is a chart and hang it up and write stuff like that. And when I got, like today.
You know, when you work, it's hard to get things done that you have to get done. It really is.
Well, the day's Sunday and I ain't done nothing but take it easy, which is rare.
Well, you said, well, I don't know if I should this one. I said, just take it easy. You work all week.
So.
This week had to work Saturday.
So I just, I didn't do anything today.
It's okay.
You're not supposed to work on Sundays, but I usually do.
No, you are not. Let me see if they're already getting brown here. No, it's got to cook a little more and stiffen it up so you can turn it.
So it looks like a salmon cake.
Salmon cake.
I don't never remember you making them.
Yeah,
when I was watching them.
That thing, baby.
Because we've never done this on the show. I guess the last time.
They have to cool when we do the last step.
Smells good.
Here you come again, huh? Here she comes again, Daddy.
So you said you seen a couple folks at the doctor's office.
Yes, I met 2 of our subscribers at the doctor's office.
Well, they recognized
me.
Yeah.
They noticed me, and she come up and told me, she said, I know you. You're a movie star. And that makes me feel so good, you know. It was so kind of her to say that. But it was so nice talking to them. And you know what? Old dummy here forgot to even get their name. I got so excited.
Well, that's that day they messed your hand all up and everything. They couldn't get them.
You know what?
You know,
She told her husband, she said, honey, come back and look who I'm talking to. And he came back, and I got a big old hug. I got hugged, and you didn't. Wasn't that sweet?
I don't ever get hugged.
Well, it's all right, honey.
I'm like an old lemon. Old rotten lemon.
An old rotten lemon, huh? Look how pretty that's getting.
Yeah,
baby.
Oh, it does look good, don't it?
Yeah, but I still got another step to go on them, too.
Dang, it kind of reminds me of chicken.
Chicken, you just had all kinds of chicken today. We ate some fried chicken. Oh, it hurt that hernia. It released that acid or something, and it feels like it burns even my eardrums. My health is so bad. I'd say medicine does most of it.
We need to get out and start jogging.
Oh, I know. I would
Maybe
love
we'll
to.
do an exercise show.
I'm thinking of exercise. Yeah, right. You go buy this bar from us to hang from, and I was gonna say, I said we could use that as a clothesline because ain't neither one of us can hang from that. We too fat now. You'll never hang. You see how quick these get. It's only about 1.5 minutes on each side, and that wouldn't be enough to cook those apples too. I just don't like to bite into the crunch when it comes to this. I just like
Oh, it sure does smell good, but that looks weird with all them little things poking up around it like that.
It's just batter, Dave. It's just
It kind of
batter.
looks like frogs in there or something.
You know, I also thought of another way you could do this, but I don't think it would turn out right. But I was thinking about making them with pancake batter. But you know, I don't know. I don't know if that would work or not. I'm always wanting to try different stuff. That's what I do.
Did y'all ever eat any frog legs when you was little?
No.
I didn't either that I knowed of.
Squirrel and rabbit.
Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't eat it. I couldn't.
A whole truckload of them things.
But I could not eat it. And Daddy would get it. One time I think I did taste a rabbit. It wasn't bad. It was just a thought.
No, Daddy raised them and ate them. I didn't know it. You know.
Daddy would go hunting.
Yeah, well, they went hunting too, but he raised them too. But Melvin, Uncle Melvin, he ate frog legs all the time. He always said they grow back. I may have had them, just don't remember.
They say the same thing about a snake. If you cut its tail and stuff off, you can cut it all the way up for where its spine is that, and it'll grow back.
Why would you do that for? Eat it?
No, but I was after that little snake that time you brought from your brother's house.
Uh-huh.
In that bucket. You didn't mean to.
I didn't bring no snake down here from a bucket.
Yeah, you did. You had some rocks. You picked some white rocks up for me.
Oh, it was by accident.
Yeah, it was by accident.
Yeah, I bought
you.
it.
And I turned it out. I was going to pour it out and get the water and stuff. It got in the bucket.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what in the world is that? And then I seen it. It was a snake, and I tried to kill it.
It got away.
Well, I'm getting these out. They're good and tan there.
Well, they look kind of weird. They look like they'd be perfect for Halloween. We'd have to send, if Sadie was here, we tell her she wouldn't know what it was by looking at it. We tell her it's a...
Well, David, she might know what it is by looking at it.
I know, we tell her it's fried hearts.
Then she definitely wouldn't eat none of it.
For Halloween. We'll send her a picture and tell her we'll tell her you fried some frogs. Fried turtle. That looks like a turtle.
Fried turtle, huh? I might make these a tad bit smaller. That's a lot of baking powder that goes in them, but hey, it's okay. You could probably cut down on it, but done it like that for a long time. David fusses at me for writing the ingredients down, but you know what? It's a lot of ingredients for every step, so I like to just write them down a little bit. I hope your eyes will come back out when you roll them back in your eyes, in your head, I hope he'll come back out. You know it. Woo. Okay, now. Oh, there's some baby ones running around there this time. It's hard to get them perfect without them dripping. Mm. Yeah, they gotta cool before I can do the last thing anyway, but we can go ahead and get it ready, I reckon. I'll just wait a minute. They gotta cool all the way. David, you want me to get these cooked and then come back? Let's do that.
Okay.
Okay, these are done. They gotta cool though, like I said, to do the next step. I'm gonna go ahead and do it though, and while these are cooling, but I'm sure they're not gonna be completely cooled by the time. I might have to go sit down and rest my feet and then come back and finish it.
Well, it's gotten pretty cool outside. We can set them outside for a few minutes.
Or just open the door and put the screen down. Might be raining though. We were supposed to get rain. It's funny, they'll say, oh, 60% chance of rain. It's been cloudy, looked like the sky was going to open up all day. Then it hasn't done anything.
It missed it just a little bit, not much.
Well, the other day it said we didn't go get no rain.
Yeah.
And it poured. For hours it poured.
Well, that's what I've been trying to tell you. If you watch the weather, if they tell you it's going to do one thing, just count on the other happening. And then you'd be right.
I like to watch this one on YouTube called Weatherman Plus. He records it, but he records it that day. Twice a day, I believe. And he does such a good job. Weatherman Plus, that's his name, Weatherman Plus. He's a Christian man. He prays and stuff before he even starts his show. Well, let's go ahead and fix this up, but I'm going to have to let these cool a few minutes before we do anything. Okay, we're going to put a half a teaspoon. There's 2 cups of confectionery sugar, okay? Half a teaspoon of vanilla. And we're going to use a quarter of a cup of milk. But you know what? This will cream so quickly. Use part of it. And then go back and see if you need the other part. That's what I do. Because you can get it too thin. And it don't want to stay. See, if we put that on them now, it'll just all go off. We want it to stick.
Oh, it'll melt off because it's hot.
Yeah, it'll melt off because it's hot. You see, I've used half of it, and look. Now, I am going to be using a little more of it, but this stuff will cream so quick with just a little bit of wet.
A little heart.
It does look like a heart, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you go eat my heart.
No, I'm going to right there.
You can eat it. I've done been eating them little ones that comes off like that. They're so good. Let's go with a little bit more. You know, whatever happened to using real spoons? I do have real spoons I use all the time. I have so much stuff, but you know what? If you notice, I use a lot of this stuff all the time. All the time. I just washed dishes a little bit ago, and half of them was a whole pile of them out there.
Well, a long time ago, you didn't have nothing like that there. You know, the only thing you
Wasn't
had.
the best I did. There was things I didn't even know what it was for. What do you mean?
I know.
So, I'm going to put a little more, I believe. You know, the way I am, my elbows are getting bad. No, I need this up against me to hold it.
So that's like some kind of icing or something, I guess.
It is. It is. That's exactly what it is an icing. Frosting, icing. Now look.
It's just flour and milk and...
No, it's 2 cups of confectionery sugar, a half a teaspoon of vanilla, and I always get out 1/4 of a cup because it depends on what consistency you want it. So I might have maybe just about half of it or just a little more than half of that 1/4 of a cup, and I don't need the rest. If you dump it all in there, you might end up having to put some more sugar.
And just a little tiny bit of that vanilla, and that makes a difference. That's that little bit.
Yeah.
Huh.
You want to taste it? I bet you can taste it in here.
I'll try it and see.
You can taste it.
See, my fingers is kind of probably pretty dirty, probably. But.
Why are they dirty?
Well, it does taste good.
It's got sugar. It's always good with sugar. Can't you taste that vanilla?
That must be some potent vanilla. Yeah, I can. You just put just a smidgen in it.
Well, it's made with vodka. I'm going to show y'all how to make it. See here, look. I got the vodka and I got the vanilla beans, and I'm going to show y'all how to make it, okay? It is so easy.
That jar right there lasts a lifetime then.
Might last a long time. I don't know. Around here, we use a lot of it.
I guess it don't go bad.
No, not the real stuff, don't. It's got alcohol. Well, I think, look, David, that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to get it any thinner. See, it's thick, but it'll drip.
Yeah, well, that looks good.
Yep. Okay, y'all, we'll be back in a little bit.
Before you go, I want to ask you something. What's this right here? I keep looking at it every time I come through here.
It's ginger.
I keep thinking it's an old rubber toy from out there in the yard.
Ginger.
No, it is a piece of like ginger or something. It looks like like a man with the on it.
Wait till you eat that.
I keep seeing that laying over. I thought you done dug up an old toy out there.
Okay, we're going to let these cool a little bit, and then I'll be back because they're still pretty hot, and they need to cool about 10 more minutes, okay? We'll see you in a minute. Now, I think they're cool enough. Let's go ahead and see if we can frost these babies. And that's what you're going to do is frost them, see? Let me... However much you want, I reckon, but maybe you better not put too much until you get them all done. Unless you want to make more frosting and guess at it.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well, you know what we could do, David?
It's good.
Let you taste it and do what we got to do, and then I can finish them.
Okay.
It all covers up here. What size do you want? Big, little?
I want this weird one right here.
Okay. Look kind of like a turtle, don't it?
Mm-hmm. I remember the first time I seen a turtle when I was just probably 3 years old. I was scared to death of that thing.
I seen one out here one day, and don't never see many turtles and frogs. But I've seen one frog I think lives here.
You
Because
sure?
I've seen him several times out here in the garden and stuff.
Let me look around.